So here we go, responding to the challenge, the World Dog Trainers Transparency Challenge. The first question is, what will happen to my dog if it does it right, or does something right? What will happen to my dog, or any dog that I'm working with, is that the dog's going to get what it wants, whatever it is. If the dog wants something that I have, fine. If the dog wants something that I don't have but I control in the environment, it's fine. And if the dog doesn't want something and does show the correct response, I will make sure that whatever the dog doesn't want is removed from the environment immediately. Now, what will happen if the dog does something that happens to not be what I want or what I would like to happen? It will depend very much on each situation. In some situations, nothing will happen, and in some situations, I will probably realize that the dog is simply acting based on the environment and what it can do at that moment. So I will simply try to remove the dog from the situation, or whatever in the situation that's making the dog react in that way. What I'll just make sure is that the dog's not being reinforced in that situation when it's doing something that it's not what I would like it to do. And again, it's very, very different in each situation. When you're talking about a dog that is in a specific mental state, if the dog is in fear of something, or if your dog is simply not interested because it's paying attention to something else, or if it's not hungry or whatever. But definitely nothing bad's gonna happen to the dog. And is there any less invasive ways of teaching and training in these situations? There could be. I'm not aware of other ways of doing it. I know that our trainers that I wouldn't know how to call, but that claim that there's in no way there's any sort of interference in with the dog and in the learning process, and it's basically the trainers are basically spectators trying to simply control the environment and wait for things to happen. I do believe there's more involved in training than just that. I think that dogs and humans have a relationship that's strong enough that and that social learning plays a big role in the learning of a dog. But again, it will depend what you're trying to teach the dog. Thank you very much for the challenge, and the people that I'll challenge will be in the description of the video. Thank you.